G'day, Spice Legends. Welcome to Burner Bites Down Under, the hottest show down under. Spice Legends are going to join us for a very special interview tonight. We are interviewing Brodie-The Brodino Boi from Tasmania. He's our Tasmanian chili champion. He's about to take on the Australian chili champs July 5th at Sawtell Chili Festival. It's going to be an epic day, and there's probably going to be some sore bums afterwards, I'll tell you that much. So we've got Brodie. He's at Dino's Pizza right now, the home of Australia's hottest pizza. Brodie, how you doing, legend?
How we doing, Phil? How you going, guys?
Awesome, mate. Awesome. How we feeling, mate? The days are starting to count down as we get closer and closer to that national comp.
We're very close now.
What's the feeling about you, mate? Is that warming the insides as you prepare, or you're about to the insides now?
I'm really feeling it now. It's just a couple of weeks away now. Getting some preparation in for the last couple of weeks, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, mate. And so one of your sponsors there is Dino's Pizza, and that's where you are right now, home of Australia's hottest pizza. And you're one of the champs at this pizza too, is that right?
Yes, I am the current #1 champion of Australia's hottest pizza. I have been the champion since 2022, and so far undefeated.
3 years undefeated. Wow. And sarcasm too. That's an amazing feat. It seriously is. Because I went down with my mate Steve, and we attempted it. I think I got just over a slice and a half down, and my body's like, no. And hey, Steve, there he is in the background. How you going, mate?
Good, thanks, old mate. I'm trying to keep out of screen on you.
That's right. He just looks like the creepy uncle in the background. What's going on here? All good, Steve. We love you, mate. So anyway, long story short, we're looking forward to you competing. What is it now? It's the 16th. Wow. So what's 5 plus 14? That's 19 days to go. Jeez.
19 days. Jeez, that's coming in close.
So we're picking up Brodie from the Sydney airport. He's going to be doing a quick little mission with us. And you're going to meet some of the other competitors, including Vince, Big V. Have you seen any of Big V's exploits this year, mate?
No, I haven't. Actually, I've missed those ones. Tell me a bit about him.
Big V is the Melbourne competitor this year. So the interesting thing about this year is there's no Gabbies or Gregs. Everybody feels it this year. There's no genetic mutations. So it's a really level field, right? But you can see with Gabby, she just did not feel it, Whereas
I remember her last year, and she just did not feel anything.
Yeah,
she was just feel different.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even competing, and I'm going, what? Like, how does that work? And some people are going, that's unfair, and I'm like, I can't be in control of whether people have mutations or not. They're either good or they're good, Yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
So how does it feel this year? It's a level playing field. That the only thing that's going to be the difference between you and first is your mental attitude, your
yes,
ability.
Exactly. I think I learned a lot from last year competing, and I think I've been training quite a bit, and I think I've got the mental preparation down packed, I think, and I'm ready to go again for round 2.
So dare I ask, what are you doing this time that's different in your mental preparation? Because everyone seems to have their own strategy or their own thing that works for them. What is it that you're doing this time?
Basically what I'm doing is eating the most insanely hot foods I can every day.
Whoa, good stuff, mate.
Every single day.
Yeah,
I've been eating the infamous Tyler ring stinger a night, at least a slice or 2 a night.
Wow, the Australia's hottest pizza, a slice or 2 every night. Jeez, that stuff lights you up. For those that don't know what we're talking about, this Australia's hottest pizza, it's so hot when they're cooking it in the shop there. Steve goes, come in, because all the staff were leaving and going, what's happening? Are we closing the shop? He goes, no. Come in, breathe this. And I breathe it, and we're like, whoa, jeez. He goes, that's your pizza, mate. I'm like, oh, what? And then he brings it out. He goes, you can smell the fumes before you even get it in your mouth going, what the hell am I putting in my mouth, you know? And you've eaten 3 in a row or something, is that right?
Yeah, I've eaten the entire thing 3 times in a row in 3 separate competitions. Remained undefeated as thus far.
Wow. We've got the Reaper teacher here from California, America. We've got the Reaper teacher here from California, America. Pop it in. She's from in LA. She's like, pop it in to say hi from SoCal, so South California, USA. But I had to go to bed. Lots of love. So she'll be watching on the day as well. She was a previous America's belt holder, so she's a hell of a weapon as well. Was it Travis? This is Trav from Canberra. I think you might have met him last. Oh no, you haven't met him yet. That's right. Love the dedication, Trav says. Trav was on Australia's Got Talent with us. He had 17 Carolina Reapers in 60 seconds. So
wow, that's impressive.
He's no slouch either. That's right.
Yeah.
Ryan, preparation is key and interesting. There you go. Thanks, Ryan. That being said, mate, it sounds like you're taking your physical preparation a bit more.
I've taken it a bit further this year.
Yeah, but what are you saying when we're talking about your mental preparation? What are you doing mentally differently this year?
Mentally, because I am putting so much into myself, just dealing with I can push through it, I can push through it, sort of like that. Just really sort of putting my mental sort of tolerance, I guess, to withstand that at that level. Really. I'm having
a visual of you eating a couple of Reapers and then trying to meditate. Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, pretty much. Just find the zen, you know.
Now, Travis from Canberra saying, I've heard so much about this pizza and I want to try it so badly. Do you want to give a rundown on what's on the pizza or how it feels for everyone that doesn't know or isn't initiated yet?
The initial feel of it is I'll describe it because here it is here.
Wow. It is.
It's small, but it packs a hell of a punch. The initial bite of it is just, it's instant. You feel all the blood rush to your head instantly, instant sweats. Your tongue feels like it's been dipped in acid.
True.
And just the internal burn from this thing is insane. It's not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I think that was you described it pretty well there, I think. And I think that was my downfall in the end. It was I could handle the mouth burn. I'm like, yeah, that sucks. But the feeling
on what? On 1%.
Oh,
sorry. Got a small technical difficult. I just got to grab a phone charger real quick. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. Well, we don't want to lose you. Yeah, probably should have charged the phone before.
Probably.
That's all right. Some chili competitors aren't known for being geniuses. That's okay. I'm just joking.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, it died. It died.
Oh, no.
And we can probably get it back.
What's happening? All right. So it looks like we're having some technical difficulties. So we're just waiting for Brodie to come back, guys, while we're chatting. So if you've got any questions while we're waiting for Brodie to come back, he's obviously going to have to switch phones or whatever it is that he needs to do that. And then we'll continue the live stream from there, Spice Legends. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, comment below and we'll answer any questions about the chili comp this year. So as per usual, the chili comp is going to be 30 rounds. We're going to be starting on habaneros and it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter from there. We have a whole range of different rounds and different things for our competitors to take on. And it's going to be an absolute brutal comp. We're going to go all the way from about habanero level to pure capsaicin. So we're going to go all the way to 16 million Scovilles. We've got a lot of stuff to throw at these guys. We've got some interesting products that are going to be well outside the scope of what you normally will see in competitions. This year, we're pleased pleased to announce we're going to have some very special jam donuts. Now, that might sound a bit weird to you, but what's it called? They're going to be full, these donuts, these unassuming little pieces of flavor and fun and fire are going to be full of Reaper powder and dust and whatnot, and not just in the jam, but also in the pastry itself, in the actual part of the donut. So inside the donut, we're going to double dip it in fire. There'll be Reaper donuts with Reaper jam. It's going to be wild. We've also got some amped up versions of our Deadly Delights. Now, if you guys missed out last year, you don't know what these are basically spicy extract Tim Tams. Oh, mate, you can't get much more Australian than that. We've got some pretty wild concoctions coming from all over Australia, as well as we've got world's hottest corn chips. And I'm not sure if you caught the Central Coast Chili Festival, but one of our ideas a fair few years ago was to have the world's hottest spicy salsa or nachos, right? And fortunately for Central Coast Chili Festival, the two guys from Team Scoville Slayer were able to get it done this year, which is awesome. So, we're going to play on a different flavor that we've decided to play with, and we're going to have our very own spicy satay, right, with our world's hottest corn chips. So that's going to make it a little bit more fun. We've also got a new flavor from Cobra Chili. If you guys don't know about Cobra Chili, they have some pretty epic different flavors and stuff with different levels of heats and stuff like that. And that's going to be one of our flavors as well as one of the things I want everyone to know is that we always try to take care of our chili competitors as best as we can. And one of the things we're giving our chili competitors are these very special fire extinguishers. Playing games with our feed. Sorry about that, guys. So that's yeah. So anyway, we're going to have these fire extinguishers, guys, for our competitors, so that way they can heal quicker. This stuff, obviously, you put it in the rear after things have gone down, and especially after competition when it feels like it's lava coming out of you. This stuff you put it on your toilet paper and you give it a quick wipe after, and this stuff is amazing. Well, thankfully, I think we've got Brodie back. Hey, Brodie, there he is.
So sorry about that.
That's right, back from the dead, mate.
Yeah, back from the dead.
So the tip is next time, make sure you charge your phone.
Yeah, next time.
That's all good, my man. All right, so where were we? We were talking about the world's hottest pizza, and Australia's hottest pizza, and what it feels like. And you said you ate 3 in a row or something? Is that right?
Yeah. I've eaten 3 in a row. I think I've eaten 5 in total. And it's not for the faint of heart. I've seen this pizza bring people down to their knees in agony. Like it's
absolutely, man. You know, like it's such a brutal pizza. Full stop, let alone the amount of crap that's in it. But like you're saying there, the weird thing about it is it's got such a reputation. It's so brutal. But you look at this thing when it comes out, you're like, it's not that big. What am I worried about?
No, it's a very small 6-inch, is it 8? 9-inch, sorry. 9-inch pizza. Very tiny, but that's all it needs to be. He'd remember it. Oh, he would definitely remember it, that's for sure.
I'll never forget it, Steve. I'll never forget it. Jeez, yeah, Steve, mate, that was one hell of a trip. And I guess at the end of the day, I could have done a little bit more, but like the look that me and my other friend Steve, we looked at each other's faces and we had that look. You could tell from our faces we had that look. We might not have been psychic. We might not be telepathic, but we're both like, I don't want to deal with this tomorrow. I don't want to deal with this.
You're gonna hurt.
Just fuck themselves out going, I don't want to feel like this on the plane on the way back.
That would have been hell all the way to the airport.
Yeah. So, look, I give absolute huge kudos to anyone who gives it a try, especially if you're out of state or interstate. I remember Swell trying it on, and even he was just like, wow. He was gobsmacked, wasn't he, Steve? And he eats reapers and scorpions regularly for fun and snacks. And even he's just like, geez, what is this, you know? We had Dom, the Australian chili champ, the current one, and he came down. He couldn't get it down under 10 minutes. And then he tried it again. It took him 2 goes to get it down and done. But it just shows that, some of the best in the biz can try it, and it's taken them down. Yeah.
Yeah, you can be a seasoned chili eater and still, like, fail at this thing. Like, it's...
Steve was saying, this is Steve from Canberra, saying, thankfully, I couldn't swallow. And, like, True to what Steve was saying there, without trying to make it sound like a cop-out, I swear it felt like my throat was closing a little bit too. So, so Steve from Dino's Pizza is dangling something in front of us. What's that you got there, Steve?
Can you try that? I can't. Taste it. Yeah, good. What? Oh, good, mate.
What's he got there for you, Brodie?
He's got a few sauces for me to try and sample.
You want to show the audience what we've got to play with tonight?
Well, what have we got here tonight, Steve?
Well, these are homemade sauces made by a couple of locals around the neighbourhood. So we've got 3 homemade, and we've got a little bit of competition.
Nice. So for those that don't know who this is Stephen Noble from Dino's Pizza is the owner. And the officiator of it in giving people pain. So he's here to give Brodie some pain as a bit of a, what do you call it, preparation and training for the comp, mate. So you ready, Brodie?
Ready to try.
Just a spoonful of chili, it makes it go, ah! All right, so what's in that concoction, Steve?
Sweet and tangy.
That is very sweet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There's number 2. Homemade again. Just the drink container if you want to go.
You're all.
Oh, he's going for another one. Oh, nice one. So what's in that, Steve?
Do we have the ingredients for this one?
No idea. They're just homemade, dropped in.
From my own personal taste, I'd say this has habanero. Like a habanero.
There's like a habanero sweet chili kind of sauce. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Nice one. Nice. So, look, for those that don't know you and haven't seen your exploits there, Broads, do you want to explain to everyone where you got your chili name from and what was your first chili experience?
My name comes from a blend of my birth name, Brodie, and the place that sort of gave me a reputation in my first chili eating experience, Dino Pizza, and the blend of the 2 names, Brodino.
I like that, Brodie. Yeah, the Brodino Boi. That's good, mate.
Sorry?
You're saying your first chili experience was here at Dino's?
Yes, it was.
So you went from 0 straight to Australia's hottest pizza?
Pretty much. I didn't really like. I had like a few like hot things here and there, but like nothing like noteworthy really. I think the hottest thing I had at the time was like Korean fire noodles. And then I went and I saw the advertisement for the Tyler Ring Stinger, and my friend was sort of like, "Oh, you've eaten a bit of hot food. Like you should give it a try. Give it a try." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'll give it a crack."
Steve has commented below, said, "Put Regan's Death Wish powder in them, Steve."
I love Regan's powder.
It's 168 different chilies blended in, dehydrated, grind down, and blended into a powder. It's a hell of a powder. I've seen some wicked competitors go down with that, going, "What is this? What is in this?" You know, it is. So, he's not joking around. And so, can you remember, like, what's your youngest or earliest chili experience? Like you said that you had a bit when you were younger. you remember your first one or the first one?
My dad likes a lot of different chili sauces, like hot sauces, and every time we got a new one, he'd sort of like, oh, try a bit of this, boy. Got to like that, and yeah, I think I just got a bit of taste for it, and like, I guess I liked the sort of competitiveness you could have with it. Going, oh, I can eat this. Like what are you? What can you eat? You know, so yeah. I've really enjoyed that aspect of it, and yeah, hearing about like Tasmania starting to have a competitive chili scene, I was just like, I have to be a part of it. Like, absolutely.
Absolutely, mate. And it's good that you're also not just a part of the competitive eating scene for chili. You're the flagship warrior representing Tasmania. How good is that, mate?
Represent Tasmania, and that's amazing. I love being able to represent my state. That's amazing, and yeah, that's really cool.
Absolutely, mate. And one of the things as well is that it's not just about pride and a title. You got a 1 in 8 shot at $2.5 grand cash, mate. How does that make you feel?
I know. That'll come in handy. That's for sure.
that'll be a cheeky motivator, won't it? And the other thing is, if you do win, you get your name on this bad boy forever, right? The gold.
How beautiful that is.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. You look there. That's the previous names that are engraved every year. You get your name, your state, and the year that you won on it every year. So. Got 2 with Greg. We've got 1 with Dave from Queensland. He's going to be there this year. And we've got 1 from Dom last year as well, mate. So I'm sure that you're keen to get your name.
I'd love my name on that. That's for sure.
Yeah, mate, because that's not just a one of a kind. That's a forever glory kind of thing, isn't it? Because
yeah, exactly. A bit of pain for forever glory.
Absolutely, mate. So so whoever wins this year, they'll be lifting up that massive trophy. I'll be glad to give it. Obviously, $2.5 grand worth of gear. I think we're going to get roughly about a year's worth of supply of chili products. You're going to get some chili bling. You're going to get a crown. You're going to get another trophy as well. Oh, we're going to just throw the absolute works at the winner. Second place gets $500, and third place gets, I think, $200 as well. So first, second, and third aren't walking away with nothing, that's for sure. And on top of that, like we were saying before, all our competitors this year will be getting a bag full of goodies with a fire arse extinguisher in there as well. So, to enjoy and for the afterburn as well. So that way you can recover quicker. And slightly nicer too, because we know you'll be in pain. So we obviously want to try and make you guys as comfortable as you can afterwards, you know, given the circumstances. Because, there will be pain afterwards no matter what. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, I know. So I guess like the next question that a lot of people will probably be wondering is how often are you eating chili? Is this a regular thing, or are we just only doing it when we're preparing for comps, or what's the story?
I'll eat the super hots as I'm prepping for comp. As a sort of everyday thing, I eat a lot of spicy food in general. But typically, I'll use the super hots as a prepper, you know, to really to sort of turn it right up a bit.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. And so, what's the regular diet like? Is it normally chili in the regular diet, or is it every now and then, or is it every day? What's the story with that?
Yeah, I put hot sauce on everything basically. Love trying different sauces. If there's a way for me to put a hot sauce on the food, I'll do it. It's really nice. I'll eat a lot of chili. In every day sort of thing like that. Even just today, just threw a bunch of things in like my noodle soups and stuff like that.
What was Steve saying?
Yeah, Steve's still here. He's in front of me.
What did he just say then?
He goes, he just knows I'm dying to eat this slice in front of me.
What do you call it? So what's the next thing that you've got there waiting for you that Steve has given you tonight or donated generously for your eating pleasure?
Donated generously for me.
Well, so you're going to eat that next, or do you want to eat that last? What's the story with that one?
What's the story with that one? What, what are the ingredients on the Tyler ring stinger, Steve?
Hot. It got me when I just put a
I agree.
mouthful of
It's
food
hot.
in my gob.
What's the ingredients? Hot? Yes. Yes, that is the answer. Lock it in, Dee.
It has an extremely hot chili sauce.
That's the base.
Hot
All right.
on the base. Hot
Yeah, so
salami.
if you're not aware of what's going on home, normally on a pizza they'll put on like a barbecue sauce or a tomato sauce. Steve's like, nah, jam that. Let's go crazy extract sauce or something. I don't know what it is. And cop that. That's layer one. Now, what's the next to that, Steve?
Yeah, sauce, bit of extract. Hot salami. It has ham, shredded ham, and that's marinated in the competition sauce and Regan's super hot chili flakes. There's a few jalapenos, some roasted pepper, and covered in super hot baby chilies and cheese topping.
Yeah. And when Steve's talking about that powder, it's no joke. That powder, that powder. I've got some of it here at home, and it's wrapped in 3 layers of plastic, and I can still smell the chili through 3 layers of plastic. And I'm like, that is wild. That is so wild. And that's on the pizza. And that's just one of the levels, isn't it, Steve? And you're just like, what?
Remember,
I will never forget, mate.
you never forget the day you met me.
Yeah, I remember these clowns that were trying to say, I think it was either Sydney or somewhere in Australia, going, oh, we're going to Australia's hottest pizza. And I'm like, Steve, we're going to find that out. And I'm yet to see someone step up and go, we've got something hotter, Phil. Let's go try it, because I hands down, if anyone says they've got a hotter pizza than you, I will go there and I will find out for you whether that's true or not, because I have horrifically and amazingly never had something hotter than that pizza. There's never been a pizza hotter than that in Australia. That's for sure, mate.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. She meant to be on.
Yeah, he's got one hell of a rep, and I would be mad if someone was claiming they got a hotter pizza than me too. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that's all right. So, look, everyone seems to have their best chili experience there, Brodie. What's yours? Have you got a experience where you're like, wow, kind of thing for you?
Oh, I think I have a few. Obviously, when I won the Tyler Ring Stringers Championship the first time, that was a pretty big feat for me. I was very happy with that win. And obviously, one of my biggest feats was competing in the Australian Championship last year. Even just being there was huge. And coming 4th place out of 8 was that was quite amazing.
Because
really
some people might go, oh, out of 8, that's not really impressive. I'm like, no. This is out of the 8 best competitors in the country. It means something. It really does mean something. So, saying you came 4th out of the best competitors in Australia, it really does mean something, So don't ever look down on your ability there, mate, because they were some seriously hard competitors. And the guy that was...
every single one of them were bloody hardcore.
And like the guy that was next in front of you, that was Maze, right?
Yeah,
now Maze, aka the crazy German, he was working for Dingo's hot sauce company, picking their chilies, and he was eating the chilies as a snack. And I know the owners, and they're going to be putting one of their chilies in to get Scoville tested soon to see if it could be one of the world's hottest chilies. So that was supposed to be the download. Sorry, guys. But they've got some really psychotic hot chilies, including their Psycho X chili pepper and a whole bunch of pods there, and they are no joke. So when this guy's just picking on one for me, one for them, one for look, dude, and then I said, well, what is his strategy? And his strategy was, I just want to see what my limit is, and even though he went further than you and he kept going, he went to absolute wrecked. He went, let's see how far I can go, how far I can push myself. And he went to his limit, and you could see it on his face. He's like, oh, there it is. That's as far as I'm going, you know. And I'm like, yeah, he's done. And you can see later he was hugging the toilet bowl and the bucket.
Yeah, I remember. After the competition, he'd stayed in that bedroom for a long time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, when he said he hit his limit, he really hit his limit. So, good on you, good on him. You know, and I was really proud of all our competitors where they've just given it their absolute best, and that's all I ask. I just give you your red hot best.
Yeah.
Give it a red hot
Everyone went so hard, and it was so awesome to see what other people are capable of in the Chilli scene. And I was really impressed with everyone, honestly.
Steve goes, you weren't in the best shape that morning. It was great effort to get as far as you did. And he goes, I hope you like the jerky.
Oh, it was that jerky that got me.
Yeah. So it's funny that we mentioned that. So that jerky's from Budgie's Jerky, where that's one of our proud sponsors. We're so happy and proud to represent Tony Burridge, aka Budgie's Jerky from South Australia. In my opinion, one of the best jerkies in Australia, if not the best. And so what you got there was you got a competition version of his jerky. So he by design made it chewier, harder, tougher, and crazy hot. Right? Yeah, as
I felt that. That's for sure.
Yeah. One of the amazing things about his regular jerky is that it's so juicy. There's beautiful flavors and taste. I recommend it to everyone. You can get from mild to insane, you know. And yeah, he just went to a different level with our competition challenge stuff that year, and he has again this year. He's making us some beautiful stuff again. But obviously, it's going to hurt. We're not into the word. It's going to hurt. We know that. So that's one of the things there as well. But look, you're just talking about your best chili experience. Have you got a worst chili experience where you're like, oh, don't know if I'll do that again? Or questioning your judgment.
Yeah, I think. Maybe my worst one was after the last Tyler Ring Stinger championship I had. I did win, but at what cost? I think the effects of that hit me about half an hour after the comp, and I was just sitting down in the shower in agony. Oh my God, worst 6 hours of my life.
The jerky alone got him twice.
Oh my God!
Once on the way in, another time on the way out. Was that the worst part about the ring stinger after the comp? What you mean by the half an hour, or was it?
Just the onset, half an hour, and the after effects is like 6 hours. Like 6 hours of just the stomach cramps, like that. But it's enough to drop you to your knees. Honestly, it's.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I remember me and Steve only ate a slice and a half. Steve ate two, and we were just like, nah, we're not gonna. I don't want to feel like that on the plane. I remember just getting straight cordial, drinking that, puking it all out, just going, let's purge. I'm going to get this over and done with because I've got to go on a plane tomorrow, you know, and still, it doesn't matter what you do, how much you puke. Some of it's going to get absorbed, and you're going to feel some of it.
Some of it's always going to get through, and you're going to know about it.
There's no getting around it. Yeah, you'd be suffering. Yeah,
you've got to deal with it at some point.
So it sounds like your dad's a bit of a chili head. But what does your dad and the rest of your family and friends think of what you're doing here? Do you think it's crazy? Sorry. Can you hear me?
Sorry, what was that? I got people talking in the background.
Your dad seems like a bit of a chili legend. He loves his spice. But what does the rest of your family and friends think? Is your dad super proud too?
They all think I'm mad. Like, absolutely mad. There was a time where my sister tried the Tyler Ring Stinger, and she took one mouthful of it, and she was like, "Nah, he can have that. That's awful."
I remember from Australian Extreme Chili Condiments, he took one mouthful, and he's gone, who would want to eat this? This is mental.
Who would do this to themselves?
That's coming from a producer, who regularly makes hot stuff. He's introduced you to some really hot stuff as well. And even he's just going, what is in this? This is mental, you know? So it takes a lot to impress Dunny. And Dunny was just like, that's it.
Yeah, Dunny knows his chili, that's all.
Absolutely. What was it, Steve? We had a 1.5 hour drive after that pizza as well. That's right, yeah. We were sitting in the car. Yeah, I'm like gargling, what do you call it? Gargling great cordial and lemon juice.
Just swallowing the coddies.
Basically, yeah. The red cordial, the sugarish you can get, and a bit of lemon juice, and and like it helps. But at the end of the day, that ring sticker still keeps coming through. It's got a good name, absolutely. So, will there be anyone cheering you on in person at the Sawtell Chili Festival, or is everyone going to be online? Who's going to be cheering you on?
Everyone's going to be watching online, like they did last year as well. I had a lot of support behind me last year, and it seems to be happening again this year. So, I really thank you for that.
Yeah, and like obviously, a huge shout out to everyone that's supporting and promoting and sponsoring our legend here, Brodie, because it's not easy. It's not cheap flying someone from Tasmania to Sydney and then driving 6.5 hours from Sydney to Sawtell, and then you got to pay for hotel accommodation and all that other stuff like that. You're human beings. You got to eat and you got to drink. You know, it's not cheap doing all these things, and it's a bit of a war.
Yeah, without the support and sponsorship, it's something that I wouldn't be able to do very easily. So I do really appreciate that.
Yeah, we want to have a huge shout out to Dino's Pizza, to Australian Extreme Chili Condiments, for the ring, and I think even Reggie's been helping out as well, even just helping you train. So huge thanks and shout out to those guys, because again, it's a team effort. Like this competition wouldn't happen without a whole team of people behind us. Brodie wouldn't get up there with that whole team behind him and training him, and it's not a one-man band. It's not possible with one person. This takes a whole team of people, and to make this competition, it's an army of people. So I want to say huge thanks to everyone involved, including our competitors, for putting their bodies and their stomachs on the line, because this doesn't tickle, this hurts. So they might look easy, but they're hurting on the inside, that's for sure. So look, we might let you eat one of your things as well if you're going to eat them. But what do you think about? Everyone seems to have a favorite that they gravitate towards. Some people have eating raw chilies more, and some people like eating products more. What do you prefer there, Brodie?
I love eating my pods, man. I love pods and I love my sauces.
Right. But if someone put a gun to your head and said, choose one, which one do you like more? What do you like more, your sauces or your pods?
I'm going with the sauce. I love my sauces.
There you go. So more of a product king. That's all right. And you sort of mentioned a little bit about your training and your prep and conditioning with what you're putting in. But everyone seems to have this idea or this strategy of what they put in their stomach before they're eating chili. Have you got a strategy or a prepping plan?
Yes, actually. Before a competition, I will hold down some chocolate milk and eat a banana. Chocolate milk, I find, helps coat the stomach a bit, and banana helps with the capsaicin.
There you go. That's smart. And that's the other thing as well, guys. Like I get this. One of the major comments I'll get from people who haven't seen this stuff before, don't realize that you guys aren't normal competitors. Don't realize that you're professional competitors. No one gets in this comp unless they've won a competition first of all, or at the very least come second in the competition. You know, and they've worked their way towards this spot. You know, so these guys, they all have been initiated in the gauntlet of fire. And the other thing, we always screen our competitors for 4 major things, and one of those things is that they don't have heart problems, that they're not pregnant. Obviously, that's more of a female issue. So they're no heart problems, no pregnancy. They don't have an allergy to capsaicin. And what was the other one? It's just lost my mind. No, it's gone. But the point is, we screen it, and they're over 18, right? Everyone's over 18, so there's no minors in that comp. There's no people that haven't tried chili and haven't either enjoyed it and have no allergy. They're not allergic or pregnant, and they definitely don't have any heart problems. So before anyone asks us those questions, these have been considered, and they've obviously signed a waiver because we don't try and do silly stuff from the get-go, from zero. We don't go 0 to 100, from nothing.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And the other thing I want to say, guys, is is the obvious thing is don't try this at home. Do not try it. This isn't new.
I wouldn't try this stuff if you're not a seasoned chili eater. You really hurt yourself otherwise.
And like something I've seen as well overseas and here in Australia is a bunch of young kids have gotten hold of chili challenges, never tried chili before, never tried anything spicy, and they've gone from 0 to 100, and they've just got, and some have been hospitalized and all that stuff. We don't encourage that. We're not telling them to do that.
I have seen people eat Carolina Reapers and then just instantly get asthma attacks and party things like that. So it can happen. Yeah.
So my recommendation, if you want to try this stuff, you're working towards this. Start small. Start on 1. Don't start on 100. Start on 1. Start with like a little or mild, or even a jalapeno. Start there, guys. Not because we're talking down to you. We're not looking down to you at all. But you want to have a starting point, right?
It's more for their like enjoyment and safety, really, more than anything.
We want our chili competitors, including yourself, Brodie. We want you guys to be competing to your best of your ability, but we don't want any long-term lasting effects. We don't want any medical conditions coming out of this. We want people to burn from the chili and not from like food poisoning or any of those things. We want to take care of our competitors as much as we can, So we always give them quality products. Everything's always fresh. It's new. It's freshly made, and it's always stored correctly. So always with chili and chili products, store them correctly. The moment you open a sauce, enjoy that, but then go put it in the fridge. It's simple things like this that keep yourselves healthy and you keep your products more enjoyable and full of flavor. But we also want to encourage our younger generation that when you're starting the new stuff, it's very easy to want to go and be let's be the tough guy.
You want to sit there and 20 Carolina Reapers, and but if
you want to, that's right. If you want to save face, maybe try some at home with mum and dad. Maybe have a jalapeno first.
It's like lifting weights. You don't go like instantly pull like 250 kilos or anything like that. That's just not going to happen.
We don't go from being 4 years old to then suddenly we're 16 and we want to lift like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It doesn't work like that. That's right. You've got to work up. Right? So Brodie he has worked up to it over a bunch of years. This is not normal stuff, And even though Brodie is talented and skilled, we just want to make sure that everyone understands that these are normal competitors and they're not normal people, and they've trained. They are professional competitors, and they've got real paramedics on standby. We have real lifelines for them to help them out. We even have a thing for them to help them on the toilet after. Like we've got their bases covered wherever we can. And we want to make sure that like we're not encouraging people to do silly, dangerous things where you can avoid it. Work your way up to those challenges, guys. And that's the saying. Like if you're concerned that you might be allergic to chili, this is going to sound silly. Just get a jalapeno, rub it on your wrist, and if your wrist is red, probably don't do it.
Yeah, in that way, just don't. Just leave them alone.
If it feels like there's some acid on your skin and it's burning the hell of your skin, it's red. Probably don't do it, mate.
Don't put that inside your body, but not going to end well.
Because we absolutely encourage. We want to see our chili competitors, and we want to see more and more of the younger generation have a go at this. But at the same time, we want to address the fact that some young people are getting really hurt, and it's completely avoidable, and we don't want to see that happen to them. So
absolutely.
Start small, guys, and work your way up. Don't go 0 to a Reaper. Start on jalapenos or something first, or even a hot sauce, just a mild hot sauce, and work your way up. I know you want to impress your friends, it's fine, but maybe behind the scenes or at home with mum and dad, try a little bit, have a spoonful, see how you go, and then go, okay, that wasn't a problem, and work your way up to it. Don't just go, because I keep getting that comment a lot, and we're not encouraging anyone to do that. We want people to be good at this and then work their way up. Yeah. So sorry,
Yeah.
Brodie, I didn't mean to hijack that little part of that. The interview.
No, it needs to be said.
Yeah. What is the next thing that you got there to play with? You said you got something else to eat. Have you got any other more gear that you're going to eat?
I've just got my little ring stinger here. He really packs a punch.
Oh, here we go. So yeah, I'll let you eat that. But that's so. Brodie right now is eating the Australia's hottest pizza, maybe arguably the world's hottest pizza. It's pretty bloody hot. Steve just said there down below. Listen to your body. Start small. See how it exits. I know it's a bit TMI, but see how it exits. Work your way up, and life is good. Unless you eat stuff these guys are doing, but damn, that extinguisher works great. And he's right. It works really well. And if you guys want to get a hold of it, go to www.fireextinguisher.com.au and you get yours now. You can order it from Melbourne. You're in Melbourne. There you go. But how's that treating you, mate? How's that taste?
Stings a little on the tongue, that's for sure.
The name is very apt. It's very accurate, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's well earned, that's for sure.
All right. Well, while you're having a munch on your ring, your ring stinger, what thoughts have you got for this competition? What are you going to do differently this time that you did last time? Because, like we're saying, the board has shuffled a bit. We've reshuffled the players. There's new players. There's some old players. There's going to be rounds and products and things you're going to see that you know and you remember. And there's going to be other stuff where you're going to go, what is this? You know, we're going to keep coming at you with more and more new creative things every single year. So now that we know that you don't have to deal with a Gabby or a Greg, what's your mindset on this competition? Now that you're initiated, you're experienced, you know what's going on, and you're sort of aware of the players on the board.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, really working on the mental side of things. I think last year, after I was in the competition about an hour and a half, maybe an hour 20, and I think the mental side of it started getting to me a bit more. So I really wanted to really focus on improving that side of things, like really solid mindset going into it.
So that's the chili meditating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I tell you what, I can just imagine you on top of the roof of that place in the middle of the day, burning your bum off while you're going, Woosa,
Yes, sir.
brava. So that being said, Brodie, what advice would you give to people that are wanting to try what you're doing and trying to get to your level, mate? Like, what would you say to newcomers, newbies, kids, old people, whatever you want to say to those guys?
As we said before, start off slow. Try jalapeno to begin with, and slowly work your way up. Try something a bit more. Once you get okay with a certain level, push it a bit further. Once you get okay with that level, push it up again, and just keep gradually putting yourself through that. And then eventually you'll be eating Carolina Reapers in no time.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's such an interesting thing how tolerance works. It reminds me of the gym a little bit, where it's no pain, no gain. You've got to wreck yourself. You know, like it sort of actually kind of reminds me of remember that show Dragon Ball Z?
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and like Goku would get into a fight, whatever, and he just beat the guy, but he got wrecked and he's just absolutely demolished. He's lying on the ground. He can't move a single muscle in his body, but he survived, right? And then his ability got better and better after that, because even though he might have suffered defeat, even though he might have got beaten, that his ability has risen and gotten stronger because of that. And chili is totally exactly the same. For adults, probably similar to alcohol. And I'm not encouraging people to drink alcohol or whatever, but what I'm saying is, like, when you were younger, the first time you have a few, you just get rocked and you just get knocked on your rear.
Yeah.
And it didn't take much, but then as you build your tolerance, it gets easier and easier to do. And same with
chili. You can consume a bit more and not feel the effects as hard.
But it's weird though. You've got to reach your limit first to get better.
You got to reach out, and then push yourself out of your comfort.
That's it, mate. All right, well, we're nearly close to wrapping things up, mate. What's in the future for Brodie the Brodino Boi? Are we just going to attempt this Australian Chili Champs, or we got much else going on with the schedule? Or
the Australian Chili Champs, and still got another Tyler Ringstinger comp to do pretty soon. Yet to be announced, but it will be happening at some point this year.
Nice.
Sorry, later.
What was that last bit?
Later in the year.
Later then, yeah, that's right. Because you're the defending champ, aren't you? That now, aren't you?
I am. I'm the man to beat.
You're the man. You're the man. Yeah, that's right. Awesome. So, look, well, I'll ask you to give a big quick shout out to your sponsors and the people that are helping you out and giving you a hand to get to this comp. And I suppose the last thing I probably should ask you to do is see if you can finish that slice of pizza after you've done it. He's like, you.
Shout out to Brodie Pizza for helping me with my training. Shout out for Rob for helping me train and pay for my flights to the competition.
So Dino's Pizza, Australian Extreme Chili Condiments.
Very chili condiments. Shout out to the Wrigley Tin, putting money forward also. That's them. And
yep, and shout out to Reg for helping you keep your tolerance up as well by and much more. All right, so I guess we got to stop talking, mate. I'll let you finish the last bit of that pizza, mate. Show us what you got left.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
So this is Brodie the Brodino Boi, our Tasmanian chili champion. He's just eating the last of Australia's hottest pizza. It is, without a doubt, easily Australia's hottest pizza. I'm yet to come across anything in Australia. I've been to every state and territory in Australia. I've been to every capital territory, every capital city in Australia. I've heard a lot of people talk a big game about pizzas. I've heard a lot of people say, we've got the hottest pizza. But nothing that compares to this pizza right now that Brodie's eating. It is something to behold. Both the pain, the smell, the feeling, the taste. It is just on a different level and a different scale. Old mate Steve there from Dino's Pizza, he knows how to make a premium product. And what the thing is, it's strange. It does actually taste pretty good for what it is, isn't it? Like
it's actually a fairly tasty pizza.
It's surprisingly a tasty pizza, and I was surprised. Me and Steve looked at each other going, it tastes all right. Like, we thought it was just going to taste like death. We just thought it was going to taste like death, I mean, in like, there's a slither of taste in there where you're like, yeah, that kind of does taste like death. But it's pretty tasty for what it is. And so we really thank Dino's Pizza for putting on you tonight, letting us use the space and allowing you to train there, with the world, Australia's hottest pizza, arguably the world's, and just to keep on absolutely smashing you inside and out and getting you ready for the national comp. Because clearly we want our competitors, each one of our competitors, to be at their very, very best. And we obviously want them to do their absolute best. And that means training, keeping the tolerance up, smashing them, hurting, and having some exit wounds sometimes as well. Because, well, there you go, bros. It's all done. How'd that go, mate?
Been well. Yeah, freaking hell.
This is the amazing thing. Brodie right here, he said he's not feeling great as well. He's a little bit under the weather. Does that feel like that it's melting the sickness out of you as well?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Awesome, Brodie. Thank you for being an absolute champ and coming on, even though you weren't feeling well. We really appreciate it and the extra effort and your time. And we want to say thank you again to Steve and everyone else involved with getting Brodie and our Chili Champs into the national comp. It's not a one-person show. It's a team. It's a whole army that's made this happen. And Brodie is just one of those wheels and cogs in the machine that makes this huge, crazy competition work. So thank you again, Brodie, and everyone involved in Tasmania.
Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, mate. All right, well, Brodie, I'll let you go. I'll let you do what you need to do or suffer in silence or whatever you want to do. Have a great night, and we'll catch you very soon at Sawtell, mate.
We'll do that. See you soon.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. All right, Spice Legends. You wouldn't try my Phil. Well, that's it for our Spicy Goodness, Spice Legends. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate everyone coming here tonight and watching our crazy show and seeing our competitors being interviewed, getting a feel for who's involved with what and who's who of the chili scene and our epic competitors in the national comp. But that's it for our Spicy Goodness, Spice Legends. But all we have to say for now is keep calm and be saucy.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it?